Hi everyone, this is English with Miss T, and today we're going to learn a lot about reported speech. Let's dive into it. In order to learn about reported speech, we're going to focus on the following questions. What is reported speech? When do we use it? What is the sentence structure like? And how to use reported speech in different tenses. Although we use term reported speech in this lesson, some resources use term indirect speech to talk about reported speech, but these two are the same thing. Reported speech is when we tell somebody what another person or people said before. Thus, we use it when we want to retell information, a story, or a fact previously said by someone else. Let's begin by looking at the sentences in direct and their equivalents in reported speech. The first difference between reported and indirect speech is the presence or the absence of the quotation marks. You see, reported speech has no quotation marks. As you've already learned, reported speech is sometimes called indirect speech, whereas direct speech is sometimes called quoted speech. Why? Simply because we're quoting someone. Once again, in reported speech, we do not use quotation marks. The second key idea, if you want to make sentences in reported speech, you should add reported verbs. These verbs help us make sentences in reported speech. Usually, you come across the same reported verbs that are used very often, like say or tell, but actually the list is rather long. These are only a small portion of reported verbs. There are many more of them. However, these are used more often in reported speech than the others, and they are very useful. Therefore, try making sentences using them so you won't have to memorize them. Now, the magic part of reported speech. While converting sentences from direct speech into reported speech, we need to go one tense back. Going one tense back is called backshift. It means that if in the original direct speech sentence the verb is work in the present simple, it is going to be transformed into its past simple equivalent, worked, with the ed at the end. Was becomes had been calling, are telling turns into were telling. You see, we need to go backwards and choose an older tense. Here's the table I made for you. If you have a sentence in the present simple, you need to change the verb or verbs into past simple, and so on. And here are the examples. When it comes to modal verbs, things might look a bit tricky, but actually converting them is not that hard. This table is going to make your modal verb conversion a bit easier, but that's enough for backshift. Let's move on. The fourth idea behind mastering reported speech is to know that when you convert the sentences into reported speech, you have to change the time and place. How does the time change from direct speech to reported? This is the table to use while changing time from direct to reported speech. You may ask, why would anyone need to change time? Well, take a look at the first sentence. Imagine you have a friend called Sam. Sam told you, I was tired yesterday. But he hasn't told you that today. He said that yesterday. So he was tired 2 days ago. And today, when you meet another friend, you can't say that Sam had been tired yesterday because 2 days have already passed. So you need to modify yesterday. Just say the day before. The next sentence. Just imagine David told you a month ago, call me tomorrow, please. And only today you remember, oh my God, David asked me to call him the following day. A month ago, tomorrow was different from our present day tomorrow. Therefore, we should modify it. and use the following day. If you're watching this video today, a week or a month from now, it's going to be that day. That's a lot of information, but we still have our place to change. Place change is very simple. Here becomes there, this turns into that, and these change into those. I'm waiting for you here. Really? But I don't see her here because she doesn't stay constantly in one place. So by the time you're reporting it to someone, she's gone. That's why she told me that she was waiting for me there. I hope we tackle time and place, and we have our last key element to make our reported sentences perfect. The fifth and the final key idea behind mastering reported speech is to know that when you convert the sentences into reported speech, you have to change your possessive adjectives. And you can see the examples on your screen. Let's recap. So, what are 5 reported speech elements you need to know to master reported speech? That's right, no quotation marks, reported verbs, backshift, time and place, and possessive adjectives. Thanks for watching.